Good day and welcome. You're watching St. Martin News Desk, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Phillipsburg, St. Martin. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Robbery, crash, and road safety concerns under investigation. The police force of St. Martin is investigating an armed robbery on Bush Road where two suspects fled on a scooter toward the French side. During the police response, a patrol vehicle crashed in Sucker Garden, leaving 3 officers seriously injured. Authorities have confirmed that no officers have died, dismissing rumors circulated online. The suspects remain at large, with police working alongside French authorities in an active search. Subsequently, the police raised concerns about dangerous road conditions, pointing to a large pothole as a possible factor in the crash. They are calling for urgent repairs and a structured road maintenance plan. The incident underscores the risk faced by officers responding to emergencies and growing concerns over road safety across the island. Police warn on dangerous riding after crash involving minor. The police force of St. Martin is investigating a serious traffic accident on Buncamper Road near the Freedom Fighters roundabout. Police say a motorcyclist entered the roundabout in the wrong direction, colliding with a vehicle. The rider, who is a minor, sustained serious injuries, including a fractured leg, and was transported to the hospital. Authorities say the incident highlights a growing concern about reckless riding behavior, including driving against traffic, ignoring road signs, and riding without proper safety gear. KPSM is now calling on parents and guardians to take a greater responsibility, warning that allowing minors to operate vehicles without supervision is both dangerous and illegal. Police are urging the public to follow traffic laws and report unsafe behavior as they work to reduce accidents and improve road safety across the island. Minister Brug brings government closer to communities and urges health vigilance. Honorable Minister Richinel Brug is continuing efforts to bring government services directly into communities, with his cabinet maintaining an on-site presence at the Hope Estate Community Help Desk through the end of March. The initiative allows residents to meet directly with the minister and his team, addressing concerns ranging from financial assistance and SZV matters to utility relief and general complaints. Officials say the outreach is improving accessibility, responsiveness, and trust, with many residents expressing appreciation for being heard. Now, extended walk-in hours have also been introduced, including evening access on Fridays to better accommodate working residents. In a related update, the minister is also urging continued mosquito prevention efforts following a confirmed West Nile virus case in Anguilla. While no cases have been reported locally, residents are reminded to eliminate standing water and protect against mosquito bites, as prevention remains the most effective defense. The outreach and health advisory both highlight ongoing efforts to improve community engagement and public well-being.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 St. Martin, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Martin, your News Desk feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
It's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
At Telem, we believe connection goes beyond signals. It's about people. From every call, every laugh,
Hi, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
every moment shared across our island,
Game time.
we're reminded this network was built by St. Martin for St. Martin.
I couldn't. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, man. We're good.
When are you coming to St. Martin?
All right, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Here's to staying connected to what matters most. Your connection, your Christmas.
Stay connected to the best of local and Caribbean content anywhere, anytime with the TVC Plus app, the official app of TVC Channel 40. With the TVC Plus app, you can watch TVC Channel 40 live, catch every episode of your favorite shows on demand, watch exclusive pay-per-view content, listen to Voice of the Caribbean radio, and watch and read SKN Newsline. The TVC Plus app is available on all your devices. On the Google Play Store, search TVC and the plus sign. In the Apple App Store, type the words TVC Plus. And we're also available on the Amazon App Store for Fire TV and Fire Stick devices. Search the words TVC Plus. Download today and take TVC Channel 40 wherever you go.
All right, don't miss NewsDesk. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on TVC. Sync Kids to the World, now streaming everywhere. New government World Bank project targets long-term resilience. Government is moving to secure the long-term impact of post-Irma recovery funds with the launch of a new project in partnership with the World Bank. The initiative, called SPARE, focuses on strengthening government systems, financial management, and institutional capacity, ensuring that investments made through the trust fund continue delivering results. Minister of Finance, the Honorable Marinka Gums, says the project shifts the country from short-term recovery to long-term sustainability, improving budgeting, procurement, and overall public sector efficiency. A key component includes the creation of a disaster reserve fund, allowing St. Martin to better respond to future crises without relying entirely on external support. Officials say the project will also help protect jobs, support local businesses, and improve decision-making across government. The move marks a broader transition toward building a more resilient and self-sustaining economy for St. Martin. World Down Syndrome Day this Saturday highlights inclusion and equal opportunity. The Collective Prevention Services is calling on the community to support inclusion and equal opportunity as the island joins the global observance of World Down Syndrome Day on March 21st. The day aims to raise awareness about Down syndrome and promote a society where individuals are given the respect, support, and opportunities needed to live fulfilling lives. Health officials emphasize that while awareness is growing, challenges remain in areas such as access to education, healthcare, and social inclusion. CPS is encouraging residents to recognize the abilities and contributions of persons with Down syndrome, while also supporting families, educators, and caregivers who play a vital role in their development. The message is clear. Inclusion starts with understanding, and small actions across the community can help reduce stigma and build a more supportive society. Authorities say the observance is not just about awareness, but a continued call to ensure everyone has a place and purpose in the community. Construction sector in French St. Martin struggles with insurance access. Challenges in the construction sector are being addressed as the Consular Interprofessional Chamber of St. Martin examines growing concerns from professionals. Contractors are reporting serious difficulties obtaining and renewing insurance, including high costs, policy refusals, and unclear eligibility requirements. Industry data shows the issue is widespread, with some professionals operating without required coverage, largely due to the high cost of mandatory insurance, which can reach thousands annually. Local discussions between CCISM and construction businesses confirmed ongoing problems, including complex application processes and lack of transparency from insurers. Officials say the goal is to develop practical solutions and better support systems, while continuing dialogue with insurers and industry stakeholders. The issue highlights broader concerns about barriers to doing business as construction companies navigate rising costs and regulatory demands all across the sector.
When we come back, we go to our in-depth feature of the day, exploring one of the island's most thought-provoking topics. That's just ahead. Stay tuned.
You know, we all talk about having rights. And yeah, we do.
We have the right to be safe,
The right to learn and get an education.
the right to speak up and be heard.
The right to dream big and build our future.
But listen, rights don't stand alone.
We also have responsibilities.
Real talk, if we want respect, we gotta give respect too.
St. Martin is our home.
So let's protect it. Keep our beaches clean, our streets clean, and show love to nature.
Healthy island, healthy future.
Our parents and guardians do a lot for us.
Let's show respect, talk to them, and listen, even when it's hard.
School prepares us for life.
So we show up, we stay focused, and we put in effort.
We want opportunities, so we work for them.
We are part of this community, every village, every culture, every neighborhood.
Let's be kind, positive, and supportive.
A stronger community starts with us.
And most importantly, we are responsible for ourselves.
We make healthy choices for our mind and body.
We believe in our goals and our voice and our future.
Our rights give us power, our responsibilities make us leaders. Together we rise.
The Convention of the Rights of the Child isn't just a policy, it's protection and responsibility. When our children learn their rights, they are better prepared to take on their responsibility. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Department of Youth.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
In our regional story today, the BES Islands Advanced Healthcare Standards, Customs Training, and Safety Response. Across the Caribbean, Netherlands, Saba, Statia, and Bonaire, key developments are underway in healthcare, border security, and public safety. Healthcare employers from the three islands are preparing for negotiations on a new CAO-ZORC BES agreement, with a strong focus on improving working conditions and ensuring equal standards of care across the islands. The upcoming agreement aims to address staffing challenges, strengthen training opportunities, and move closer toward parity with healthcare systems in the European Netherlands. As part of this effort, a new regional platform called Unite in Care is set to launch later this year, bringing together healthcare providers together to tackle workforce shortages and improve long-term sustainability in the sector. Meanwhile, 12 new recruits have officially begun training to become custom officers within the Dutch Caribbean. The 9-month program based in Bonaire will prepare them for frontline duties including border control, law enforcement, and monitoring the movement of goods across the islands. In Saba, emergency services responded to a late-night incident on JZ Ridge Road, where a vehicle collided with a large boulder that had fallen onto the roadway. The driver sustained injuries and was transported to the hospital for further treatment. That's the latest from the Caribbean and Netherlands. Shout out to our viewers in Saba, Statia, and Bonaire watching NEWSDESK. Here's an island fact. Saba is home to the shortest commercial runway in the world at Wancho Iyarasquin Airport, measuring just 400 meters.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on St. Martin. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
As the St. Martin Hospitality and Trade Association, SHTA, marks 55 plus years of existence, its story mirrors the evolution of St. Martin itself, from a small emerging destination to one of the Caribbean's most recognizable tourism hubs. Founded in 1970 as the St. Martin Hotel Association, SHA, the organization began as an informal gathering of hotel managers, meeting in resort lobbies to discuss shared challenges in what was then a fledgling tourism industry. At the time, tourism in St. Martin was still in its early stages. The island had limited infrastructure, a small number of hotel rooms, and a developing international presence. But those early conversations would lay the foundation for what would become one of the most influential private sector organizations in the country. Early leaders such as Michael Ferrier and Keith Franca recognized that for tourism to grow, the association itself needed to evolve. By the early 1980s, efforts to establish a permanent presence led to the opening of an office on Front Street, transforming the group from a volunteer network into a structured organization. With its first office manager in place, the association began to take on a more active role in shaping tourism development. That period coincided with a broader expansion of Caribbean tourism as improved air connectivity and growing demand from North America and Europe began to position islands like St. Martin as major travel destinations. Participation in regional trade events, such as the Caribbean Marketplace, further elevated the island's visibility. By the mid-1980s, St. Martin was already signaling its ambition to compete with larger, more established destinations. Today, tourism accounts for the majority of economic activity in St. Martin, directly and indirectly supporting thousands of jobs across hospitality, retail, transportation, and services. According to regional data from the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO, small islands economies like St. Martin are among the most tourism dependent in the world, with visitor spending driving GDP, employment, and foreign exchange earnings. That reality led to a major shift in the late 1990s when the association expanded beyond hotels to include a wider cross-section of the business community. The transition from SHA to SHTA reflected a deeper understanding. Tourism is not just an industry, it's an ecosystem. The organization's updated motto, "Tourism is everybody's business," captured that shift, recognizing that restaurants, transportation providers, retailers, and service companies all play a role in the visitor experience. In the 2000s, SHTA's role continued to evolve under leaders such as former President Emil Lee, who helped reframe the organization's philosophy. Rather than focusing solely on tourism growth, the association began emphasizing the importance of improving the overall quality of life on the island. The idea was simple but transformative. A better place to live naturally becomes a better place to visit. This approach aligned with broader global tourism trends, where destinations increasingly compete, not just on beaches and weather, but on livability, safety, culture, and authenticity. SHTA's development has also been shaped by the island's ability to recover from major disruptions, from economic downturns to natural disasters like Hurricane Irma in 2017 and more recently the COVID-19 pandemic. St. Martin's tourism sector has repeatedly faced shocks that tested its resilience. During these periods, organizations like the SHTA played a key role in advocating for business support, coordinating industry responses, and helping guide recovery efforts. The COVID-19 pandemic in particular highlighted the vulnerability of tourism-dependent economies. Global travel came to a near standstill, leading to significant declines in visitor arrivals and revenue across the Caribbean. Yet St. Martin was among the destinations that managed to reopen relatively quickly, reinforcing its reputation as a resilient and adaptable tourism market. As SHTA celebrates its 55th anniversary, the challenges facing the industry are increasingly complex. Rising operational costs, global economic uncertainty, workforce development, climate resilience, and shifting travel patterns are all shaping the future of tourism in the region. At the same time, competition among Caribbean destinations continues to intensify, with islands investing heavily in infrastructure, marketing, and sustainability initiatives. For the SHTA, the next phase will likely require balancing growth with sustainability, ensuring that tourism continues to drive the economy while also preserving the island's environment, culture, and quality of life. The story of SHTA is ultimately the story of St. Martin itself, from modest beginnings in hotel lobbies to becoming the island's leading private sector voice. The organization has grown alongside the destination it helped build. And as the island looks toward the future, the same principle that guided its evolution remains central. If St. Martin continues to be a strong, vibrant place to live, it will remain a compelling place to visit. That idea, more than any milestone, defines the significance of 55 years of SHTA.
And that's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at News Desk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, St. Martin.